Let's do this. What's going on, my man? What is happening? Okay. Just let me switch on over. Let's do this. Let's do this. Let's do this. What's happening? On camera, I have the lovely stuff I worked on over this weekend. And let's do this. One of these is yours. This one's yours, right? Or this one? Oh, I think this one's yours, right? Because I don't think you like that Osaka Tano character. I don't think you're into that character, so this definitely can't be yours. Yeah. So yeah, I was kidding. I'm sure you could you know that I know that that. Oh, you don't have the cup. The, you're on camera. She hates the camera. It kind of helps. Oof. Yeah. I think you've probably noticed I've been really well. I've been working hard on other stuff as well as my campaign. Working really hard on the campaign, and I know for a fact I knew the campaign was going to be hard. This time of year. But I had faith because I saw other campaigns doing well. I'm not doing as well as other campaigns, but I did have a really great weekend. Obviously, my awesome backers like you came through. You saw what happened. I put in. I definitely have been putting in the work. As far as promoting and getting the word out there, there's been almost no stone I left unturned, including some podcasts that I was scheduled to do. One of them fell through. What? Oh, okay, thanks. You can put it right there. It won't fall.
Did more people join?
What?
Did more people join because of something?
Oh yeah, totally. Like it jumped to 1,000. Bye. So what was I saying? What was I babbling about? I have a warm light over here. I think that's cooler. Get some shadows. Got rid of one of those lights. So yeah. So jumped on to kind of talk about this weekend. So this weekend was a you know hardworking weekend. Oh, like I was saying, as far as leaving no stone unturned, I even I was gonna do a podcast. I won't mention the podcast name, but we were gonna do something there, and they kind of fell through twice, so that kind of like messed up my marketing a bit. Kind of like that left me with like gaps and kind of my strategy, you know. So you know, due to no fault of my own, they just had scheduling conflicts and all kinds of stuff was going on. So hopefully they'll keep to their word. And they said they really want to catch up and they want to do a article on me. It's kind of a big website, so I'm kind of being patient and waiting my turn. Um, Although it's kind of unfortunate, things didn't go through, but hopefully we could circle back around and make things happen. If not, then it is what it is. There's nothing I can do about it. So how you all doing out there on this lovely Tuesday? A few more days. We're gonna be. What is it? Oh, today's the 20. Wow. Today's 22nd. 23rd's tomorrow. 24th is Christmas Eve. 25th is Christmas. So I hope everyone's doing great out there. I hope you're getting your Christmas shopping already done by now, if not completely done by now. And I've been on the hustle. I've been on the hustle myself too. And cheers, everyone. So I wanted to come on tonight, say hi to you guys, and chat. I really don't have much of a game plan. Pardon me. Oh, sorry, sneezed off camera there. Oh, thank you. Thank you. Let's do this. Drop the seat down a little bit. But yeah, I've been working hard. I'm sure like everyone else is out there, right? We're all working hard, trying to make sure our bills are covered, our families are taken care of. So on and so forth. Um, and yeah, so basically, so this is part of the Star Wars weekend. It was actually pretty exciting for me to like have a themed weekend. I usually don't do that, but I usually just do kind of what I want on weekends, as far as or if it's something that's not on a deadline. So it was nice to actually have the Star Wars thing, um, you know, there. You're so close to your goal. Yes, I know. Let's do this. Like I was saying before, this weekend was a really killer weekend. People grab these cards. Those are great though, and no surprise, they're all gone now. Oh, thank you. Yeah, thanks a lot, man. Yeah, and thank you, and thank you. The Soka's yours, which I'm really proud of this card. So I'm really glad you got it. You're actually you're a great supporter. You, you're here on the stream a lot, actually almost all the time. You have been helpful even when I've been rated. You've actually come in and kind of help me moderate. So, dude, I'm really glad you got it, because actually, definitely a piece of my heart is on this one. I also love Rosario Dawson, so it was actually an extra treat to draw it. I do love drawing Star Wars. What's weird is I love Star Wars, and you would think I would draw it more because I like it so much. But maybe I don't know if it's the fact that, let's say I love Marvel stuff so much, or like I love comics. I draw them all the time, and I'm so involved in it that sometimes I guess I feel like I'm in too deep, and not that I've lost love, but I'm very deep into that. So I think if I start doing Star Wars art, I don't know if I'll get so deep into it and I'll see it differently. Maybe that's just it's probably psychological. I don't think there's any real rhyme or reason for it. I should just be able to want to draw it, but I don't know. For some reason, it's like I like enjoying it more than just drawing it. So, but either way, but thanks. So I'm really glad you're taking that home with you. And yeah, had some big supporters come through. People who actually swung for the fences, grabbed a lot of stuff. Asked for all kinds of extras on their um on their pledges. So they did all that extra fancy stuff on their pledges. So that worked out. But if yeah, so I'm definitely gonna keep that in mind for the future. Like have a weekend where I do specific cards and stuff like that, or maybe just keep it like that where on weekends I can do Star Wars. Star Wars weekends. I think if people like it that much, and especially with the way I did it, obviously you guys know my style, and I don't know if this is my style or I'm not conscious of my style. I just put things through my filter, and I don't know what my filter is other than just what I like, and it becomes a style because I've been getting a lot of like inboxes, DMs about people love my how people love my other how people like my style. So don't know. Were the other three claimed by three different people? No, actually I think it was two people. So somebody claimed a multiple number, and you and I can't recall. Oh wow, nice. Yeah. Yeah, I can yeah. So between that and extras what is it? Um Remarks. Wow, I'm brain dead today. I'm brain dead today. Remarks. That's probably why I'm not even drawing anything yet. I just need to step into yeah, with remarks and everything. So I hopped on the Kickstarter as soon as I saw you post that. So oh, cool, cool. I mean, I think it might have been gone. I think it might have been gone. I try to let the people know on Kickstarter, and I hope that message came across that people really should follow my Instagram. That way you can see what I'm up to. And just grab it if they want it. If not, then it's fine because I don't. It's kind of a good thing for me if a new pledge comes in and they want to grab it. I mean, ultimately, anyone who grabs one of these is it's great. I don't care, but you know that's the whole purpose. So I did want my Kickstarter backers to follow me, on Instagram, and they could watch what's going on, and that way they could just grab it. And you did exactly what I was hoping for, where basically backers could also, be part of it. So do you like the way I use the add-ons? This aspect of it. I mean, I don't mean to brag, but I'm one of the first ones to. I can't say one of the first ones, but I'm one of the first few out there, smaller guys that was able to use this new add-on feature, and I'm kind of going making it up as I go. There's nothing written on the walls about, or there's no rules out there about how to use these add-on features. I'm kind of just coming up with ways of using it, and I think as my campaign goes, I can add stuff on, and people could just add it onto their purchase. So if they see like this extra thing, they obviously want to put it on there, or extra feature, get it on there. You have a comic, you want to remark, add the remark. So not for nothing, I think I'm laying the blueprint, which most likely will be copied this year. You'll see, but I'll get no credit for it. I'll get no credit for it. Creatives are always watching other creatives what they're doing. Because in a way we're all trying to survive in a respectable way, and we're all taking notes from one, indirectly or directly taking notes from one another, and seeing what works. I do have to say I've always been one to just go for it. I don't wait for other people. I don't wait for to see how it works for other people. A lot of times I just go for it. I'm the first one in line to see how it works out. So um, I've always been that way. But hopefully, I could actually reap some of the benefits of going first and kind of knowing the lay of the land. That way, in the future, it gets easier. But but you know, I think you saw how I use this feature and I put it to use. So let's see what other unique ways other people come up with in 2021. In a way, it kind of keeps your. I mean, you could always add things to your campaign, right? But in a way, this allows you to keep it interactive. But yep. So we have these cards going this week. I'm not even 100% sure what I'm doing tonight. I was thinking maybe I can do Dazzler to try to catch up with last week's Battle of the Sketches. I mean, I'm pretty sure those guys really don't care if I do, if I'm doing it or not. I'm pretty sure about that, but I enjoy doing it, and maybe I'll do it anyway just to make sure I know I did it. I'll post it and maybe tell them, hey, listen, you don't have to reshare this or anything. I know I'm late. I just wanted to do it for myself. I think it was Dazzler, right? I think Dazzler was the choice. Actually, I happen to have this on my desk, and Dazzler would be nice. Yeah. This is actually my script for page 2 and 3. Oops. Pages 2 and 3. This is our double page spread. Woo! I'll leave it right there. Pages 2 and 3, double page spread. I'll show you this stuff that won't look like anything. There's a very rough layout of my double page spread. It's gonna be bananas. So that's kind of the basic. This is the way I work, right? So I have the script here. As I read the script, I make some notes. I circle some things that I find interesting or something I want to change. Then I doodle a really rough idea of what I want to do after I go through it a few times. Really rough idea. Then a little bit of a tighter drawing, and then again with some changes. So that's basically these are basically my page layouts. I like them this tight because, again, I think I told you guys I used to always try not to waste paper and like really keep everything super close. So I do this, take a picture, drop it in. These are basically my grids for my pages. So that way I could lay out a few pages at a time. That way I could look at all the spreads, think about the spreads and stuff like that. But yeah, boys and girls. Let me try to put this lamp down a little bit. A little more, good. That way I could get a little more lighting. So yeah, so let me my pencils. I guess I'll get right into it. Not gonna think about it too much. And get right into it. So I'll do Dazzler. I like Dazzler anyway. You know, little pop star that she is. I can't wait for concerts to be back. Yeah, me too. You know, as stressful as they can be, I mean, well, for I can't say for everyone else. For me as an artist, or for someone who has a booth, as stressful as they can be, meaning that sometimes, you know, you're basically going to a show, a convent, to or show show or convention, thinking about the bottom line, the expenses, and I've been to shows that are way out of state, in other states, and the minute I'm paying for it, not just paying for a table, hotel, flight, now that's basically money I need to make back. So a lot of times it can be stressful because you're not guaranteed to have a great show all the time. No matter how good the shows are, you're not guaranteed. So I took that for granted in a way because I could do the show, be stressful about it, but yet I could basically almost do any show that I like. Being that I have with my art rep and everything, I can just see what shows he can get me in, and which ones I can show up for or whatever. So that I definitely feel like you know I'm definitely missing that, just to be able to pick shows and go. So I can't wait for them to come back, for that respect, because I can talk to fans, and I can connect with people a different way. Um, Especially those I mean, a show like New York Comic Con, you definitely miss it because that's in every aspect, that's a great show. You know, as far as busy, as far as being busy, as far as potential sales at your table. Then you also have, as big as the sales are, the networking is just as big. The people you can meet, the hands you can shake. You know. Sorry guys, it's like I feel like I have allergies coming on or something. So sorry for the sniffling, guys. I'll put the mic farther out. That way I'm not breathing or sniffing on the mic. So Dazzler. Just give me a second. So yeah, I usually like playing music, but no music today. I wanna try to conserve my bandwidth here with my live stream and everything. Dazzler X-Men. Okay, let's see. I don't know if I should go retro, like seeing a lot of Dazzler versions here that I'm like meh 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 meh. What's this? Uncanny X-Men 130. Yeah, it's old school. But maybe I could do the old school. I could do that suit. That suit's still. People are still wearing a white suit like that. Women, girls. look at this. Her on roller skates. Yeah, I'm really digging the white outfit and like the mask. I think this is like definite Dazzler. I like the the '90s Dazzler too, but that's not cat classic. Uh, I don't know what the '90s Dazzler. Cause I remember the white suit. The white is the white suit the '90s, or is it the one with the oh with the short hair, right? Short hair, blue outfit with the star on the chest and the little jacket, the little rogue jacket. I say rogue jacket because it looks like a jacket Rogue would wear. I think her and Rogue had the same jacket. Yeah, the blue. Yeah, she looks. She got her and her and Rogue have similar jackets. If I draw her with a jacket on, kind of Captain Marvel. Yep, I got you. Yep, the hair, Captain Marvelish. Yeah. Don't know what I'm in the mood for. 'Cause I like that look too. I can work with that. But you know what? It would be nice to draw all that nice hair. She has all her hair all flowing. I'll say, and I don't know, man. All right, I'm just looking at the Joe Jusko. The Joe Jusko Dazzler looks pretty cool. Oh, that jacket is pretty open, girl. That jacket is open. Woo. I mean, I could make her hair a little bit longer. Yeah, the '70s one is definitely she's like a disco queen kind of whatever, and she's totally like in the '90s one. She it's almost like a Tiffany, you know. Dazzler, the pop star mutant. You know, they can do interesting story with Dazzler. You know, and Dazzler and relates to fame and like being obviously the X-Men and mutants deal with feelings of what it's like to be ethnic in a world where people don't like other ethnic people, obviously racism, stuff like that. and within within our different perspective cultures, as far as being Hispanic, being Asian, African American, African, Caribbean. Um, we also have people who come to fame. Hello, George. How's your day going? Hey, Real Talks 9. How are you, buddy? Welcome to the stream. Sorry, I'm going on about here because I'm looking for some reference for Dazzler. I'm gonna draw Dazzler here, and I guess I'm in a tirade about a cool story you can do, because let's say being a person of color, and that there are people that have, even generations before, have transcended that due to their fame, right? Because of their fame, people respect them, and they do. The awesome thing is that fame sometimes blinds people to racism because of their fame, right? People who generally don't like a certain other type of ethnic group, but if the person is playing on their team, or is a great player and they're on their team, they love them, and hey, don't say anything bad about them. So my point is, an interesting storyline would be to have a storyline, or a story based on Dazzler, where she's obviously a mutant and a pop star, and because she's a mutant pop star, people love her, people respect her. But when she goes back to the other mutants, they're kind of treat her a little weird, because they're like, oh, you're not like you're not like us. You don't suffer the way we suffer, because people don't see you as they see us, which happens, right? Which happens a lot with different ethnic backgrounds, that we have our people who transcend, and they're beloved, but then a lot of times certain people, not everyone else, but other people within the culture, kind of give them the cold shoulder, because they don't have it as hard. I'm not saying it's right or wrong. I'm just saying that's an interesting conversation, right? That'd be an interesting thing to write. I should remember that. Maybe that's a pitch. Hey, listen. Hey, Marvel. You guys don't want to give me any regular work? I have a Dazzler idea that I would draw. I could do the story. You could have somebody like that Bendis guy write it, whatever. Or maybe like the Hickman guy, he could write for me. Fine. So yeah, I think that'd be interesting. That the aspect of it, looking at it as from someone who, because I'm sure I could see her that way, where Dazzler, she's a mutant, she's an X-Men, but above that, she's a pop star. So she doesn't really get to go through all the bad stuff they go through. When she's on vacation, she gets all the best hotel rooms and everything. Nobody treats her any differently because she's famous. Then the same token, she goes to do that, and then she's walking with someone like Rogue, and they're like, hey, no, she's one of those X-Men, and they mistreat her. She's like, hey, no, she's a friend of mine. They're like, oh, but she's a mutant. She's like, I'm a mutant too, remember? I think there's a lot of interesting stories there. I should pitch it to one of those writers. That way they could get me to draw it. Yes. Sounds like you have a good idea. Well, I think it's good right now, but I definitely would need somebody who's on board with an idea like that. It's a conversation, right? It's a story that's a conversation. And through the story, you try to reach your own truths. You try to reach your own conclusions. You can't answer all the questions, but you can answer some good questions. I'm liking that. Well, let's see what happens. I would like to work that. I don't think Dazzler has gotten a chance to shine, and I think is that they try to do too much with her. They try to make her like super awesome. She's not really that powerful, this and that, and that's fine. But the most powerful thing about her story is that she is an X-Men. She's a mutant, but she's also a pop star. And we know, we've seen that evidence here in America or in other countries, that despite people's ethnic backgrounds or race, or what have you, once they become famous, once they become a great athlete, great actor, great whatever, they get treated like royalty. They get treated like, the whole world opens up to them. Why? It's because their fame precedes everything they do. So that'd be an interesting angle for a Dazzler story. You know, what that does, what she doesn't notice, what maybe her spending time with other mutants, or back when she's back with the team doing stuff. Yeah, it could be a two-parter, three-parter. I think that would be a great story. I like, as far as my culture, I could easily talk. I could actually relate that with J Lo, right? I mean, who don't love J Lo? You know what I'm saying? Who don't love J Lo? I get it, not everybody, but hey, J Lo is pretty everything, right? She's pretty pretty. So think about it that way, where she's beloved by millions of people, and they see her as a great actress, well, maybe great entertainer first, a good actress, and all that stuff, and people really love her, you know. But in the same token, that precedes everything that she is, right? She is Latina, she is a Latin American, she can go anywhere in Beverly Hills, all those places because of who she is. But then what if she's traveling with cousins of hers that aren't well known, her own sister that isn't as well known, and then she goes certain places, and she gets treated the way she gets treated, but then but then the minute they leave her side and she's in that same area, or let's say that same backstage, or that same, you know, exclusive party, all of a sudden they get treated not so well because they're not really welcomed, right? That's an interesting story. Interesting story. She's hot. Yeah. So yeah, hopefully I could get to pitch that to somebody. Maybe I could pitch it to the right writer. They could pitch it to someone else. I'll be more than happy to draw it. All right. So all right. So now going back. All right. So you know what? I'm going with the pop star thought here, and she looks best. She looks more like a star than her 70s. No more than she looks the best in her 70s outfit. I think she looks more like a star. Okay, just give me a sec here. Yeah, because you know what? A lot of the best drawings of her as a pop star, as a performer, is with her disco look. Very interesting. Dazzler. I mean, these look cool. I'm looking at these covers with Dazzler in it. I like that. I think I can use that. Going to have to check out your rewards on your Kickstarter. A lot of cool sketch cards. Yeah, 70s look best outfit, right? Yeah. Yeah, it's killer. It's a killer outfit. I'm going to have to check out rewards on your Kickstarter. Got a lot of cool sketch cards. Thanks, man. Thanks. A lot of them went really fast, just so you know. Um, and I appreciate that. All the Star Wars are gone. All the Star Wars are gone, but I do have some other really good ones on, and I have some killer ones. I'm sorry, not to exaggerate, but my Silk is a killer card, super duper background and details on it, and my Venom is up there too, super duper background, super duper details on there. After tomorrow, I'm off for a month because of the virus. Oof. Oh man. Well, I hope you're okay. Baby, love me. Well, I hope you're okay, buddy. But a month off is nice. The Venom came out great too. Oh, thank you. Thank you. Let's do this. Yeah, I like the Venom card that I got from you. Looks amazing. Oh yeah, you got one already for me too. So thanks, fellas. Thanks, fellas. Sorry, but I'm just looking for some reference here. Hopefully, my video is getting if my video is getting choppy, it's because I'm opening some windows here and browsing through. Hold on a second. Sorry, guys. I walked away from the stream. Um, you know what? On my I guess in my attic, there seems to be a little open area, and some squirrels seem to have gotten in. I closed it off before, but they have seemed to have crawled or clawed their way back in. So I think I heard them. And the thing is, with the TV on in the bedroom, because my parents have a bedroom up here on the third floor. When the TV's on, they don't move around as much. So I've heard them rattling around in there. I mean, I don't have the heart to kick them out right now because it's been so cold. But soon, during the day, I'll do that. That way they can, in one of the mornings I'll do that. That way they have time to find somewhere else to sleep. And I know it sounds silly, but I mean, they're kind of not causing any harm. I mean, they already made the hole already, so I just gotta get that sealed up. But in the meantime, I don't want them getting too wild out there because then they might fall into the house. Or maybe they want to be the inspiration for your new comic, The World of Nuts. Sounds like another type of comic. You know what I'm saying? Triple X. Yep. I have an idea for something here. Keep it simple tonight, folks. Maybe a bust. A little bit more than a bust. Get these quadrants right. Okay. Let's get this going. Triple X. You know what? Then my comic will make some real money. I saw a bunch of again, not not trying to hate, but I saw a bunch of smutty stuff all over Kickstarter making mucho dinero. You know, it's like the more cleavage you show, the more K's you get. You know what I mean? I know I'm sounding like a hater, but and I get people have their own tastes, but that's just not me. I like I like keeping it, PG as far as comic and storytelling. I've never had that hardcore edge, that hardcore like edge that where some people just tell that's their language. They do the R rating. That's the way they express themselves, and that's cool. I could respect that. I'm not gonna judge it. I don't express myself that way. Funded in 30 seconds. Yeah, that stuff is fast cash on Kickstarter. Yep, 200%, 300%, and all it is women drawn a certain way. Women drawn a certain way. That's all it is. Can't do it. You know, I love drawing women beautiful. I love drawing beautiful women, but it's not my thing. I like telling stories. I guess that's the thing. I like telling stories. You know, I get more excitement out of drawing. A guy entering a room where he's getting ready for a shootout and he's anticipating what's gonna happen. There's some things going on in the room. There's a cigarette, lit. There's a beer, a beer bottle getting filled, getting slid over to someone, and then, boom, the action starts. That's just the way I like to story tell. And I have to say, amongst us friends here on my stream here, I actually got roped in and kind of got sold into that whole, hey, I like backing Kickstarters that I like, you know, backing things that I like and creators that I like, and I got kind of roped in on the whole, oh, the more you back, the more most likely they'll back you. I'm not buying that ever again. I've backed over 40 Kickstarters, and none of the ones that I've backed have ever backed me. Zero. I don't expect that from certain names, from certain people. I get it. So, like, let's say let's say half of that, 20. Maybe there's a chance one of those 20 would have backed me. A 1% chance. Point two. One of them, nope. Didn't even get that. So don't buy into that either, folks. I've been doing enough Kickstarters where I'm solid on that. I know for a fact that don't work. Spawn remaster finally shipped. Probably won't get it until January. Nice. Yeah, you see somebody like that, I don't expect them to ever pack me. But you know, but if you're not that guy, da 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 da. This year I've backed so many Kickstarter campaigns, still waiting for a lot of them to ship. One guy over a year now. Damn. That's not cool. So basically, you've gotten in the time waiting for that, you've probably have gotten already a Kickstarter that has started, ended, that has done a campaign, ended, and has been fulfilled, and you're still waiting for that one guy. I'm just trying to put into perspective for myself. I'm trying to, I don't know. You know what? I work too damn hard on these campaigns to even think about failing people. You know, maybe that's a problem. Some people have it so easy. You know, they have so much clout. They know so many people. They do a campaign. It comes so easy to them. They don't know how to respect it. You know. I've fought tooth and nail for each one of these damn campaigns, and there's no way I'm gonna like not fulfill. I can relate. One of my orders got messed up. Oh, uh, Lynn Riley. Hello. Thank you to the chat. I've been going back and forth so often. Jordan Rios, thank you. Thank you so much. I'm sorry I missed your chat before too. I kind of been ranting on here and not looking up, but I can relate. One of my orders got messed up, has made me extra cautious of whom what I back now. You see, yeah, yep. You want to back people who have a few different Kickstarters. Yours truly, I have one going on right now, and and mine always ship on time and early. I've shipped Kickstarters early. I think I have people right here in the chat that can verify that I've shipped Kickstarters early. Well, I started to ship early, so a lot of Kickstarter campaigns have really enjoyed the story and art style, like your World of M comic. Thanks so much, Real Tarks 9. Thanks, man. That's how we met, right? Because of the World of M. Um, let's do this too. Well, actually, let's do this. We met at conventions, but he was able to back one of mine. I'm still sleeping on the commission. Oh, okay. Okay, so you're that Lynn. Nice. Okay. Nice. All right. Well, just letting you know, 7 days left. And thanks so much. I appreciate that. You know, I appreciate all of you. You guys are awesome. And again, between you guys and you know, this past weekend, some major hurdles were jumped. I'm so close now. I'm very confident we'll cross that finish line. Yes, that Lynn, LOL. Hey, no pressure. But yeah, one heck of a weekend. Getting all these out there. But yeah, now you don't want people getting, well, although I think for the most part people are getting a lot of great experiences on the Kickstarter. And I do have to say a lot of the people that I know personally have been fulfilling everything very professionally. I agree. I have some names in mind that I know for sure deliver. Yeah. See, that's good. Building a good reputation. That's how you build a solid reputation. As for the rest, innocent till proven otherwise. Yeah, that's a good way of looking at it. Well, all right. Yep. Innocent till proven otherwise. best way to put it. You know, they can't be guilty until proven innocent, right? They can't do it that way. Okay, so let's okay, just but yeah, so everyone just this may be I don't know if I'm going to stream next week. I think I'm going to take I'll probably will still be campaigning really hard. I might take the night off, maybe even take a few days off. I know I gotta work hard until the end of the campaign, so I'll probably be so busy working and posting and coming up with different things to post about. I'm not sure if I will stream next Tuesday. I hope I will. It all depends on my energy levels. To be quite honest, I do have some work I'm doing. Um, Technically, I'm working on the comic because I'm anticipating it'll go through. So I have stuff I'm working on for the comic, The World of M. I'm also working on another comic book. This is a work, a work for hire, which I'm doing. Working on Radical, which is an Australian comic. I'm working on issue number 5. So I'm also working on that. I have some commissions to work on as well. Luckily, they're not holiday commissions, so there's no rush in having to get them done like right now or anything like that. I try to get them out the door to overnight them or anything, which wouldn't be at my expense because I let people know if they're gonna have if I'll be able to make it or not. So hopefully I can, but I'm not sure if I'll be streaming next week. I kind of want to. That way, if we hit funded, we could kind of celebrate a little bit together, guys. Because I really would like to celebrate that with you guys online, especially this group. I mean, I'm like at this point, I'm like 100% of the people on my stream right now, or almost 100%, are also backers. So you guys are awesome, and I would like to celebrate with you guys. Chat and talk. Okay, let's look at some haircuts. I like this haircut. Nicely layered. I'll do what he's doing here. Like what he did here with the hair. Okay, so I'm gonna use the Dazzler that has the makeup, the face makeup, which I think works. Okay. That would be great. Yeah. So hopefully I can, or if anything, maybe I'll come on just to chat with you guys. Maybe I'll do like an hour. How's that, guys? I'll do an hour next week. Hopefully you guys could catch me. I'll just jump on for at least an hour, just to say hi and a thank you and all that fun stuff. And maybe I just come in to chat, be in and out. You know, definitely, you know, again, I just don't have the clout as some of these guys. I've been working really hard on this campaign. And on top of that, once I'm done with all of this, I'll be working hard on the comic book, on the commissions. So my work doesn't stop, right? I'm working for the campaign, during the campaign, at the campaign, coming up with different ideas for the campaign. And then once it's done, I have to fulfill all the promises, right? Um, so it's been a lot. It's been pretty hard, expected for this time of year. But I didn't think it was going to be, it's definitely harder than I thought, you know. Yeah, that sounds fun. And we'll celebrate another fully funded campaign. Yes. I think that would be, actually, as far as this year, number 2, right, guys? No, number 2, we're celebrating together. And we're really, really close. Really, really close. Okay, so I gotta do something about this mouth. I'm liking what I have going on here, but... Whoa, thank you so much. Something just happened. Oh, Lynn, thank you for the sub. Thank you so much for the sub, Lynn. I don't know, I'm losing frames here, but I've got some cool animation that's supposed to pop up. Thank you so much for the sub, Lynn. You rock, Lynn. Did if you're still here, did we meet on Twitch? Is that how we met, or was it another platform, or was it in IRL, in real life? Thanks for the Rotarx 9. All good. Thank you, Rotarx 9. Way to go, Rotarx 9. Oh, where was? Nah, it's my first time meeting you. Jitters. Oh, I thought we've met before. So so one of the Kickstarters is how we met. Oh, literally, this is the first time, which is awesome. All right, you guys are doing some awesome stuff there. Thanks so much. Thank you so much. I see. I have some weird. It was reading really slow, so I had some lag over here. But thanks so much, guys. Nah, it's my first time meeting you, Jitters. Nice to meet you. Welcome to the chat. Welcome to the stream. This is what we do. So, yeah, everybody. So we'll leave it at that. That next week, I'm gonna pop on, even just for a little bit, just to say hello. We're gonna be really close to probably funded, if not maybe funded by that time. And I'll make it a I'll make it a I'll pop in for an hour. We'll chat, and then I'll pop off. That way we'll see where we're at by then. Yes, literally the first time I Kickstarter because I enjoyed commissions and seeing my favorite characters pop to life. Ah, nice. Well, I'm not gonna brag, but I do some pretty awesome commissions. I always try my best. If you check out my Instagram, you will probably see a lot of different artwork I've done, commissions, especially for the last one I did, which was GV Pop 80s Volume 2. All kinds of characters. Dazzler. Wrong pencil. I'm actually using a lighter pencil. I'm using my 4H. And then I'm switching over to my darker pencil. Like that. I'm going to go with the arm here. Can't wait to read issue 2 of The World of M. Me too, Real Talks 9. My country may not be in lockdown, but COVID sure has put dampers on everyone. Oh, Australia? Is that where you're at? Singapore. Oh, nice. Oh, what time is it over there? Is it like really late over there or really early? 10:20 a.m. Okay, so it's not that you're stressed out. You're dealing with this virus. Yeah, this virus has been crazy. Has affected so many people. Has affected so many people. You know, like, I consider myself one of the I consider myself fortunate because it's been affected me and my family more like something that's been inconvenient, and kind of like a little stressful. But I'm still consider myself fortunate where we haven't lost anyone because of it, And I'm only saying that because I've got a few sets of friends who have lost people. I'm in New Jersey. In New Jersey, New York and New Jersey, we were like, especially even my county, we were like ground zero when this thing hit the country. So we were locked down. We've been locked down since March. Actually, February. Like, yeah, I went to C2E2 in Chicago. Came back home. Everything was locked down in March. Haven't done one show since. But I did jump on some amazing Kickstarter campaigns and bought a lot of comics from my local comic book store. Woohoo! Nice job, Real Tarts. This whole year has been crazy. All my travel plans went poof. Yep, that's right. Travel, travel plans, poof. Business plans, poof. Social plans, poof. Birthday parties, poof. I'll have But I did jump on some amazing. This year, Jen and I were supposed to go to Fan Expo Toronto, but that didn't happen. Yeah, I remember talking to you about that because you had asked me if I go to Canada, and I was like, well, I usually go to Fan Expo Boston, and I've never been to the one in Canada. And then I was actually going to talk to my art rep to see if it's feasible, doable for me to go to Canada. Um, I know there's a whole it gets kind of tricky with the taxes and crossing the border and stuff. So you know, um, taxes meaning since I'm gonna go there as a vendor, I think I gotta have um, all my paperwork in order. If not, the Canadians won't let me enter. They'll be like, "You get out of here, eh? You from Jersey, eh? You get out of here, eh?" Yeah, that sucks. I know. That's a bad Canadian. Or where they be like, "Hey, you from Jersey? What are you talking about? What are you talking about? You from Jersey? Get out of here, eh?" Did I nail it? Did I nail it? On the bright side, I'm saving more than normally I do. Half of those going on. Yeah, well that's good. On the bright side, I'm saving more than I normally do, and half of those are going to comics on Kickstarter. Yes, well, happen to be one of those, so I'm very happy about that. One of my favorite publishers, Mad Cave Studios, were supposed to be there. Really wanted to meet them. Eh. Oh, are you saying to my awesome Canadian? Why are you being a hater, bro? What are you talking about? What are you talking about, Bob? Yeah, yeah. Okay, I really gotta start digging into this. I'm like gently patting stuff over here and over there. Okay, let's look at this white outfit of hers. That's a whoa! That thing is open in the middle. She is all disco. She is all play and no work. Woo, Dazzler. Who designed this outfit? Cut there. Okay. Let's give her some feminine shoulders. But she's also fit too, because she's a dancer performer, right? You don't realize how fit these performers are, but they're very fit. They're dancing on stage, doing rehearsals, using all kinds of breathing techniques to keep their core strong. Here's hoping next year would be a better year for all of us. Yes. Good call in. Cheers to that. Cheers to that. New book of Boba Fett showing coming out next year. Oh yeah, we know about that. Everyone watching The Mandalorian? Can we talk about it? Can we talk about it? Let me know. I need a unanimous hell yeah. If not, then we can't talk about it. Sorry, guys, hit the top camera with my big head. Baby, hug me. Superstar Dazzler. Oh yeah, season 2 was great. Hell yeah, eh? Hell yeah, eh? Okay, so we all saw it. Nice. All right, so then I'm gonna pose the question. If you all saw it, please actually please chat and describe what you went through in those last let's say 5 minutes, 7 minutes when you know who showed up. Please describe in the chat, and I would love to read it out loud. Please, as descriptive as you can be. Let me know. Let me know your feelings on that. I would love to know what you guys went through. Cause then I'll after I'm done with all you guys, I'll share my feelings and what I was doing. So please share what you guys went through, and then I will promptly. I would love to read it. I would love to read it. As far as what you were thinking, what were you feeling? Were you feeling anything? Did you even care? Had the same feeling when seeing Han Solo on The Force Awakens. Was feeling and the feeling of seeing my favorite characters from the classic movies. Nice. Nice. Well put, well put. Okay. Who's next? Keep it coming, guys. I'd like to know. I want to know more. Let's hear it. Okay, well, I guess you get some of you guys don't want to share. I get it. I get it. I'm stuck on this hand here, guys. Sorry. I thought I had it. I obviously do not. Get the wedge right. I practically grew up on Star Wars, especially 4, 5, and 6. All right, guys. So as you guys are contemplating what you want to share or whatever, me, I'm watching it. They're there. Yes, I agree, Lenny. You grew up watching the classic, played with all the toys, etc. You love the characters so much when they become part of your life. It's true. It's true. And so I'm watching the episode. They get to the part, and then the X-wing is in the background. They're like, "Oh, an X-wing, we're all saved." And at first, I'm like, "Oh, cool." Osaka Tano's gonna gonna come out of nowhere, and she's gonna come out of nowhere, and she's gonna own these guys. I'm like, awesome, awesome. And then it was like, they wouldn't show anything. I'm like, oh, hold on a second. And then I saw that green single lightsaber. Obviously, we know Sakatano uses two lightsabers. She does her double lightsabers, and hers are white, right? Right? Not that not easy to figure out for a typical Star Wars fan to be like, okay, that is a white. That's a green lightsaber. Okay, then your mind goes off on that checklist. Okay, what up? You know, who has a green lightsaber? Well, a few people have a green lightsaber. Obi-Wan. Nope. At this point, we know Obi-Wan's dead. Okay, Luke. Luke's got a green lightsaber, but could it be Luke? Can it be Luke? And then they cut to his boot, and then you see the black hand or the hand in a glove, and you're like, oh, is that? I think that's Luke. I think that's Luke. And I swear, at that point when they cut to that hand, where it looked like obviously where because his what is it his right hand, right, his right hand is robotic. I'm like, oh, no way. And then the funny thing is, I was just watching something about the Star Wars characters, and how they were saying that Luke, just like his father, or just like Anakin, is a very heavy hitter with the lightsaber. I don't know where they got this from, but from one of those deep like geek archive files, they're saying that Luke hits really hard, and just as hard as his dad, right? And the only person that probably hits harder with a lightsaber than all of them was Mace Windu. So Mace Windu was like the heaviest handed lightsaber wielder. Don't ask me why, but I've always liked this stuff, these stats or whatever. As make believe as they are, or whatever. I always liked them. So supposedly Mace Windu is first in the hardest hitting in the universe as far as how hard he could hit with that lightsaber, and Anakin was very close. And by the time he became Darth Vader, he was like, off the charts. So then Luke, obviously inheriting that physical strength as well as the force from his dad, would be strong enough to take that super hard metal exterior that's made out of from these dark what are they called, dark troopers, right? Dark troopers, I think is what they're called. So he was basically just freaking filleting them. So my mind is like, oh my god, it's I think it's Luke. And then once I realized that, okay, Luke is as badass as dad. Wait, can I even say badass? LOL. Yeah, you can say badass. I'm totally an adult channel here. I'm totally an adult channel here, so swearing's okay, just fine. So I literally when I intellectually processed that it was Luke, and I'm like, oh my god, that's gonna be Luke. I got a cold sweat, literally a cold sweat. Now, one cool thing, and I guess I'm proud of it. My wife is next to me, and she's like, "Oh my god, my palms are sweaty." She reached over. I touched her palms. She was sweating from her palms, and then I'm like, I know, I can't believe this. And then obviously, you don't see his face till he's up on the elevator and everything. Then when he enters the room, it was like, actually, by the time he hit that hallway and was in the room, we already knew it was Luke. Yeah, yeah, frog hands, sweaty palms, frog hands. So yeah. So like I'm saying, so by the time he hit that hallway, we all I think we all kind of basically knew it had to be Luke. So then once they were talking, I was like, wow, what's he saying? I was too busy just staring. The deep fake CGI they did was all right. It was all right. I mean, what can you do? We know he's not 20 something anymore or 30 something anymore, so it's all good. You know, it's all good. They did the best they can. We know it's supposed to be Luke. This is in canon Luke picking up the child. That was awesome. The goodbye was so touching. Like he really loves that little dude. I mean, that's it. And as parents, I don't know how many of you are parents on the stream, but you take care of a little guy, and like they become part of you, especially another living being like that. Pets are the same way. I'm not gonna try to say it's try to make an hierarchy here or whatever, but I have kids. I don't have pets, but pets are close to that, and to some degree, the same as, especially when you see them as family. But of course, that's human, another human living being. It's a human living being, but anyway, not you know not to belittle or to make light of people's affection for their pets, but just the same, right? So imagine that, and you got to give them up. That's rough, man. That's rough. Oof. Now, what am I gonna do for like light effects? I don't know. Bit, 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 bit. Maybe I do like a dry brush technique. I tell you guys this stuff. I'm gonna do blah 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 and blah blah blah. Then when it comes to it, I totally forget what I want to do. But yeah, I'll do it like a dry brush technique. I wish lightsabers were real. Those would make guns look puny. So primitive. I watched the lore video and he said Luke Skywalker can use his lightsaber. He can turn one into 100 sabers and attack you with all of them at the same time. Damn. Shh, not so loud. Let's do this. So primitive, yeah. It would be primitive. Pretty awesome, though. Yeah. So, yeah, man. That was awesome. That was awesome. You know, it was awesome, and I enjoyed it, and that's great. That's great. Just remember, guys, no one's perfect. John Favreau's doing an excellent job. The team is doing an excellent job. No one is perfect. It's been a lot. It's been great. A great 2 seasons. Great build up. But please don't try to dictate what's next. We can take guesses for what has been told. We already have a spin-off coming. But in the end of the day, Remember, let them drive, and they're driving very well. So, you know, drawing a woman singing is a little tricky because you don't want to make it look like she's raging. And this can be all black. This can be all black. This can be all black, all black, all black. Black here, all black. All black here. Okay, so. But yeah, so that was pretty awesome. And then now we have basically a spin-off going to be called the Book of Boba Fett, which is going to be interesting because Homeboy just usurped, totally just usurped the freaking that territory, and that territory was held down for the Hutts for how long? Obviously, that territory was held down since episode 1, because when they landed there, they were like, "Oh, it's ruled by the Hutts. The Empire doesn't mess with us. We're gonna go there." Boom, ruled since back then. The Hutts were killed, obviously, in Return of the Jedi, was it? Or Empire? No, in Empire, right? The Hutt was killed. So at that point, there must have been, obviously, vacuum of power. Everybody moved in. Homeboy with the white horns took over. He got himself into Jabba shape as well. He was like, right? So then, Boba Fett came back and was like, you guys left me here. I was doing work for you guys. Bet. Bang, bang, bang. Pound, pound, pound. Disney has actuals. Yep. Imagine drawing with her music blasting in the background. Yeah. Yep, yep. Oh yeah, Disney has and then now let's talk about all the Marvel and tie-in stuff, which I'll let you guys know about the first Marvel product I'm working on this calendar year. I just signed on for, I don't know if I have to double check, but I thought I was working on some other Marvel project, but I actually, they actually ending, they sent me paperwork for Winter Soldier and Falcon, so I'll be working on cards for that show, and we can't use actors the actors likenesses, so we gotta use the characters. So that'll be out for 2021 sometime. I have some APs like usual. I'm trying to do less and less sketch cards, but they can't. How do I say this without sounding like a douche? They begged me. They really wanted me to be on the set. They really, really wanted me to be on the set. Please, I know you said no, or whatever, but we really want you to be on the set. Da da da. So I was like, okay, fine, I'll do it. I like the new guy there. He's very cool. The new artist acquisitions guy. He's very cool. So I was like, you know what? I'll do it for you, man. So I'll be doing some of those cards this year. I do very little limited numbers of them. I do very limited numbers of them because I just can't really have that stuff taking over my life anymore. I enjoy doing them, and I think the fans like them. But again, you have fans and collectors that just want to collect them. They want to trade them, and they want to flip them and stuff like that. And that's not my deal, man. I just want to do some good art for you guys. And if you like it, that's cool. If you don't, whatever. And if you want to get some APs, I'll slay it for you. I love Winter Soldier. Now you have to keep an eye out for your cards. Yeah, well, let's see what happens. I mean, they're going to be sketch cards, so they'll be inserted. But they hit eBay. They'll pull my card and they'll probably hit eBay with my cards. So you can keep an eye out for that. See if they hit eBay. And then I always end up with APs, and the APs obviously, you know, they're priced at a premium because these are official cars I worked on a commission from me on an AP. Comes at a premium price. Um, but that's a whole nother conversation. I don't have anything in hand yet. I mean, I do have Marvel annuals. I did work on Marvel annual. I have a bunch of those and Marvel Black Diamond, which haven't been released yet, which is supposed to be the top premiere of all their products. eBay prices are insane. Some of my comics I backed on Kickstarter landed on eBay, and I was like, nice. Time to flip. All right. Okay, so I've been mucking around with this for plenty of time now. I think I can begin to ink. And so I'll ink this bad boy, and so you guys know I'll probably just sign right off as soon as I'm done. So thank you for hanging out with me, guys. But this is really cool. Some of the comics I backed on Kickstarter and landed in eBay, and I was like, okay, I read that already. Okay, all right, guys. So I'm gonna get some inking right here. So pardon me if I quiet down a little bit. Some of the aftermarket doesn't make sense sometimes. Do you have the roll of them number one? No offense, but it's an artist's honest work, and to see it sell off like that, I find it insulting. But it's just my opinion. Right. Okay. Do this neck. Make it look fabulous. Okay. Yeah, same here, Lynn. I can't sell any of my comics. I've given so much comics to students, people at the local comic store, stuff like that. That's awesome. Glad you found it. It's great. No, no offense, but no, I don't know which is why I backed the tier that has the physical copies of 1 and 2. That's awesome. Glad you found it. Great. Yeah, yeah, awesome. I'm so glad. You're gonna get both copies. You're gonna get 2 issues in one shot. That's gonna be so cool. You get to catch up. Okay. So because I'm inking, I'm actually gonna look down for a little bit longer. Because when I look up and read the screen, I actually my eyes have to adjust, and it kind of gives me a little bit of readjustment time back and forth. My eyes are older now, guys. My eyes aren't as young as they used to be. I know, but I have 27-year-old eyes now, guys. Could you believe that? Okay, I know I have. There it is. Yeah, man, I think that's important. To give comics, to give them back. Give back or like just give to the community. Or wherever you can, because I mean that's how I started. You know, my collection of comics. Somebody gave me a crate of comics, and they had a little bit of everything. And then it had mostly X-Men, and I was like, "Oh, this is awesome." Oops, sorry, keep drawing way off camera, pretty low. I bought a lot of the World of Issue 1 and gave away. I know, Real Talks, you're so awesome, man. I appreciate that. More people in Canada have my comic because of you. Let's do the same here. No regrets. You're awesome, sir. Real Talks 9. Y'all are awesome in your own ways. So say to all. Yeah. So, Lynn, you said you're in Singapore. Um, don't get let me know if, correct me if I'm wrong, but I believe there was a documentary made about some documentary filmmakers. Um, I watched it. It was actually very cool. It was called the Shirkers. It's actually very good, very interesting documentary. I don't know if you've seen it or you've heard of it. It's actually about some very young filmmakers. Yes. Oh, yes. I've heard it, but never seen it. Yeah, it's on Netflix. I think that's where I saw it. If not Netflix, maybe Amazon Prime. And it was one of those services. Very good. Very very interesting. You know. Like basically about underground filmmakers in Singapore. What they went through. We're talking, I think, early '90s. Let's do this. Do you have Cyberpunk game? Oh, Cyberpunk. Oh yeah, yeah. He does have it. How's that going? Let's do this. How's that going for you? Well, first of all, what system do you have? What system do you have it for? I'm interested to know. No, I do not. I saw the amount of glitches it had on friend's YouTube. It was crazy. Yeah, how's it running for you? And yeah, like actually, it matters what system you're on. The people with the Xbox X and PlayStation 5 people aren't running into any problems. I think they pulled the game from the digital store. LOL. I got the game for PS4 Pro. Okay, so the PS4 Pro, you have like the higher graphics card, right? I believe because that is that the same as like the Xbox X, which is like the higher, the best, the highest performance. So you're not gonna run into any problems, right? Well, you will let us know, right? Have you? How's it been working for you? Yeah, PS4, but the PS4 Pro is different, and the PS5. I think the PS4 Pro has a souped up graphics card and 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 a lot more under the hood, so they haven't had any issues. CD Project Red will fix things. Still can play. Yeah, that's what I heard. That basically, depending on what system you're on. And who will benefit. So have you had any problems with it at all, Bob? CD project ready fix is complete. I heard patches are going to be released next year, if I'm not wrong. Big patch came out like 18 gigs. Wow, they just sent out before the weekend that passed. Nice. Yeah, is it better now? Or well, you say you weren't having much issues, so I guess it'll be just as good. Okay, try to add some shadows around the breast area, trying to stay respectable. Okay, you know what? If she had gloves on, I messed up. Nope, no. Oh, she does have a bracelet though. She does wear a bracelet. Okay, so let's clean this up a little bit. Oops. Don't tear the card up. Don't tear the card out, people. Oh, chat's going. Let's see. Some people. Hey, Octopolis. Octopolis Raid. Hello. Hello, hello. Had my head down. Some people getting a refund back. Octopolis Raid. Hello, Octopolis. How are you? Quench Press, how are you? I don't see my note. Okay. Whitney 993545. How are you? Welcome, welcome. Tomcat 848484. Thank you, thank you. Lynn, that's a massive amount. It won't be worth it. Let's do this. Thank you for the gift sub. Let's do this. You're awesome. Yeah, it looks like I'm like on a 1+ minute delay or something because it just hit my my channel. Thanks so much, guys. Thank you for coming. Welcome to George Vega Art. Oh, finally, now I'm getting notified. Dazzler for the win, yes. Drawing a little Dazzler tonight. Drawing a little Dazzler. I'm getting my inks in right here. We're chatting and talking here. I actually, this weekend, I did a long weekend of a Star Wars cards. Mandalorian. Oh, my stuff isn't popping up. Thank you for the follows. Thank you for the subs. This is what we have. Thank you for the raid again, Octopolis. Yep, it's that time of year when we do all this kinds of stuff. I actually did these for my Kickstarter to get people to get them as add-ons. There's a new there's a new feature on Kickstarter called add-ons, and you can basically add stuff on. You can just grab it, throw it in your basket before the campaign is over. So I've been doing that, and people have been snatching them up. I've gotten a few new backers. Thanks so much. Why am I not seeing? I'm hearing it, but I'm not seeing it. What is up with my... Thank you so much, guys. This is the way. Yes. This is the way. Thanks so much. So yep, this is basically what I did all weekend. And again, this is all just so you guys know. You see this big old thing right here, this big old thing right here. This is what I have going on right now. The World of M Kickstarter. 7 days left. 7 days left, everybody. It's my comic issue number 2. Thanks so much for the subs and for the follows and the awesomeness that's going on there. My preview's not showing me anything, but I know awesome stuff's happening. So thanks so much. Why are you doing this to me? Thanks so much, guys. So yeah, I'm running campaign right here. Right here, The World of M is my second issue to my comic, created by me, written by Juan Pablo Osorio. Check it out. Link should be down there somewhere. Again, thanks so much. So I'm actually inking some cards here, and again, I'm using the brand new feature for Kickstarter, which you could add these on. These are all already taken, but I do have a bunch of other cards on there. Just Curious is going to be a trilogy. The comic is going to be ongoing series. Ongoing series. we do have, or we do want to wrap up story arcs and so on and so forth. So it's an ongoing series with several story arcs in the future. Happy to raid. Hope everyone will follow back. Thanks so much. Thanks so much, Octopolis. Please, I appreciate it, man. And everybody else here on the chat, please check out Octopolis. More Dazzler. Yeah. There you go. Look at Dazzler right there. Actually, here's some other cards I actually have. Yeah, I could get pretty detailed. I've been doing cards for quite some time now, for Marvel, DC. A lot of Marvel cards I've done. Almost every movie property. For the movies, well, up until like, um, Avengers 2, Age of Ultron. Then after that, I didn't do as many, but I did a lot of Marvel properties. Um, I've done a lot of movie franchises like Aliens and so on and so forth. Like Topolis does a lot of raid stuff too, like licensed work for Lucasfilm. Oh, awesome. Yeah, so here you go. So yep, so you know the sketch card game for Lucasfilm. Yeah, Tops has the Lucas license for cards. So I'm sure he does the work for Tops or maybe some other ways. So yep, Dazzler here. I'm cleaning this up right now. I'm actually adding some finishing touches. Gonna add some dry brush in the back there. Just cleaning it up right now. But sorry if I missed any questions. Let's see. So Octopolis, thank you so much. You're awesome. Thank you for the raid. This little artist here appreciates it. But everyone else coming in here, just like to introduce myself. That's basically what I do. I do have my own comic. You can check it out. Um, I have my own campaign, Kickstarter campaign going out. I should probably put that in the chat. If I were a real streamer, I would know to do that, but I'm kind of not. So yeah, so go to Kickstarter, search the World of M on Kickstarter, and you'd be able to find me on there. I'm gonna see if hopefully this won't take too long, but let me just grab a link right here. Oh, Mike Hawthorne, what's up? Sorry I missed you. Uh, I always miss Mike's reply. Come back, Mike. We'd love to chat with you. I missed my buddy Mike. But yep, this is Le Art. Let me just grab a link for you guys. You guys want to check it out? Yeah, I miss saying hi to my buddy Mike Hawthorne. He actually gave me a wow over on another platform over there on Facebook. He's an awesome guy. He's actually drawing Daredevil right now. He gave me a wow with exclamation point. He's way too nice. I don't deserve a wow with exclamation point. I deserve a regular wow, not with an exclamation point. That's just way too much. I'm not worthy. So I'm going to see if I can find an easy way to throw in the chat here. Come on. So let me. Okay, I'm getting there, guys. So sorry for the wait, but my connection's crawling here. I guess with the streaming I have going on, it's really pulling everything. So I think I can drop this bad boy right in hell. All right, there's the link. It only took me half an hour, but there's the link to my Kickstarter if you guys want to check it out. It's really pulling everything, so I think I can drop this bad boy right in hell. Okay, done. All right. So this dazzler here, like I said, I want to throw in some black. I'm going to put in. All right, here we go. I want to get a nice dry brush technique. Hopefully, I can pull this off. I can dry brush it and then cross hatch it at the end. People are fans of my cross hatching, so I try to keep doing it every once in a while. I can blend the crosshatch in. Ooh, looks like I have some residue on this board. Most likely oils from my fingers. On this card, rather. Alright, so let's go here. Alright, so what I'm going to do is I got my pure black there. Then I'm going to crosshatch and blend into the blacks, but I make sure to give the shadow a shape. Give the shadow a shape, and then I can blend it. Came in a little bit too much there. I think that's working. Okay, so I'm going to give that a second to dry, and then I'm going to hatch that in. Just let that dry for a sec, and then we're going to cross that in very nicey nice. Turkey defrosting for Christmas Day, and I think I'll watch classic Star Wars movie. Seeing Luke Skywalker on the show got me in the mood. Oh yeah, yes it did. All right, so okay. Yeah, you know what? As a matter of fact, as tradition, what we do is for 10 years now we watch all the Star Wars movies, right? So when I started this tradition, it was all the 6, episode 1 through 6. Then when the new trilogy was announced, it was 1 through 6. 1, 4, 5, 6. Yeah, 1 through 6. Then it was 7. Then I think it was 7. Then it was, I think they added Rogue maybe in the middle there. Rogue One. Then they added Solo, and then 8, and then 9, and then 9, right? So now, so now this whole Christmas Star Wars fiasco has to start like early December. Before we used to start like the week right before Christmas, and I would put them on. I was like, I don't care. These Star Wars movies are going on. You guys don't want to watch them, then walk away from the TV. They're going on. Like sometimes I'm not even watching it, but the movie has to be on and it has to play all the way. And people end up gathering around the TV and watching anyway. So that's what I've been doing 10 years, and I know it's been this would be the 11th year because we started right before my middle son was born, and he's 10 years old. So yeah, it's a lot of movies, and that's why we have to start early December, from episode one, and we love it. And you know what I have to say, it makes me appreciate all the movies. I know they have issues. I know they have issues, and I know those first three episodes have issues, but I like to talk about it because I didn't just watch it once and poo-poo it. You know, I've been watching it for years and years and years, and I get to pull out. I get to really look at those mistakes, examine those mistakes. You know, look at the reasons why some parts are failing, re-examine the reasons why people think a certain part failed when it actually didn't. So if you guys have any questions about those first three movies, or if you want to look at it in a different light, please let me know. I would love to talk to you about it. I watch those movies every year, and a lot has opened up to me through the years. So please, let's talk about it. Solo should have more movies. It was fun. True, true. It was a fun movie. Definitely, it was a fun movie. And the thing is, now they're realizing. Well, there's another conversation. Is that everything isn't singular, especially when you're building these universes, these worlds, right? And I think that's the big thing with Favreau. And some article just came out about it. I haven't read it, but I've been saying this for a while. You know, Star Wars could be just like the Marvel universe, just like any well crafted universe with different themes. You know, different themes. In other words, like, Solo was like a gangster. You know, he's like he's a smuggler. So he's a crime gangster kind of guy. So his Star Wars movies would be like, very um harsh, very, life and death, double crossing, heists, smuggling, you know, basically gangster type stuff. That's what he was involved with. That's what he gets involved with. That's what he do. That's what he do. So that'd be interesting. Rogue One was pretty cool. The way it's just an isolated movie, the way it was about a very important mission. At this point, right? Star Wars could take advantage of what we know as war films. Think about it. You know how many movies are set with the background of World War II, set in the background of World War One, set in the background of the American Civil War, all that stuff. So who's to say that in the Star Wars universe, you can't make other stories where people cross paths? What about a story that's based right after, you know, Elderon was blown up, and how it affected like a certain people that were off that planet. Like a whole, the harshness of their reality. I'm just saying that there's so much room to do all kinds of stories. Okay. All right, we're blending, right? You start at 45s, move your pen every 45-degree angle, and you will get a nice moire pattern. Moire. I don't know how you say that word. Blend this bad boy right in here. Okay. Oops, sorry. Blending it off camera. Like a fool. So I'm blending in those lights. Don't know what's up with my camera. There you go. I'll give it a shadow. That way you can see a little bit better. It's Dazzler, guys and gals. Okay, I'm just working on these lighting effects. Coming out great. Thank you, sir. I hope we get Star Wars 1313 game that was shown years ago. Disney said at the time they might consider the game, but not sure anymore. Ooh. Man, it's tough, man. It's tough. It's tough. Cause not everything crosses, you know. But let's see what happens. I mean, they just got to do it right and do it solid. Alright, so let's do some touch-ups here. Alright, let's get this collar popping. Let's pop this collar. Man, I keep going off camera. Sorry, guys. Fave Star Wars is Empire for me. Let's do this. Me too. Yeah, I think Empire is like on everyone's list. Yeah, so like I said, guys, I've been watching all those movies every year. And I wouldn't consider myself the biggest like outspoken Star Wars guy. You know, I like what they do. I don't really follow it too closely. I enjoy the films, man. You know, I want to get close to it, but I don't know how close. You know, I mean, look, I don't even like pursue the work, the card work, because don't know why. But I love the movies and I love the characters and everything. So there it is, guys. So I basically see. So I'm basically cross hatching, feeding it out from. Damn, I don't know why. I gotta change the exposure on my camera. I'm so sorry, guys. Change the exposure that way you guys could actually see the blend a little better. They're gonna have the shadow. You can see a little bit. There it is. There it is. Dazzler being dazzling. Dazzling. Okay. Right. Basically done. I'm going to just what I call level it, level out the lines, push and pull. Certain things I can do to push her forward, push the background back. I'm gonna come in with a point 03, finish up the contours. Seeing A New Hope when I was 5 years old was amazing. Then Empire Strikes Back came out and blew my mind. Wish I still had all the toys I had. Yeah, don't we all? I mean, I did keep a lot of my G.I. Joes though. All the toys. When I was a kid, I watched Empire first. Ha ha ha. I think. Let me think. I think for me as well. Yeah, I saw Empire first because at the time, we didn't have it on DVD, on VHS or anything, and we didn't rent it yet. So we had cable, and on cable, Empire had come out, and I saw Empire on cable first. Return of the Jedi, I didn't wait. I didn't watch it until it came to cable, which was years later. They didn't even go to the movies to watch it, believe it or not. Not that I didn't want to, just that I don't know. My parents just didn't take me. Well, growing up where I grew up, it was hard. So all that stuff was kind of out of reach. All right, good. I'm just passing again. That way, dazzles. So I'll probably share this just so you guys know that I'm doing this. I'm doing here. Anyone's welcome to do this. This is a prompt from Battle of the Sketches. They're on Instagram. Look, you could check out the hashtag Battle of the Sketches or Epic Props. He's the one that's kind of like the main dude posting stuff. Or Bernard Chang, who happens to be a DC artist as well. Check those guys out, and you can get the prompt for the different characters. I usually do this on Tuesdays because they release the list. I don't have to think about it. I dive in, I draw it, I get it done. I'm putting this at an angle that way you guys can see it better. You know what? I'm gonna fix my camera. I have different camera settings, so this should be pretty easy. I have a bunch of different ones saved. Oh, wrong one. Wrong one. This is the one. This is the one. See which lighting looks the best. I have a bunch of sketch card settings. Whoa, let's. It's not bad. It's not great either, though. Kind of blown out. Kind of blown out too. Huh? I guess it is what it is. In the meantime, he loses his whole audience. Kind of pro streamer I am. Okay, so try to get some focus in here. Oh, too much. Yeah, so there you guys have it. There you go. That looks good from right about there. There she is, la 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 lying, la 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 on stage. Brr, a very cold Christmas. Hoth equals Christmas True, Hoth is Christmas. My dad took me every weekend for A New Hope. It was in theaters. Wow, very cold Christmas. Octopus. I have another ugly Christmas sweater that says Hoth, sweet Hoth. That's funny. Can't go wrong with that. Real Talks 9. I want that sweater. Let's do this. Need to buy one. I know, right? I may. I have maybe 7 Star Wars ugly Christmas sweaters now. I think Star Wars classics stay on our hearts more than any other movie. They're in there for me, man. I'm coming to Hoth, hot sweet Hoth. So yep, here we go, guys. I'm just gonna touch this up a little bit, and I think she's done for what it is. I know I took extra long here, but I really had a great time hanging with you guys. I really did. I really did. As you guys know, I've been working super hard on my Kickstarter. I've got projects going on. I'm also working, I'm also working behind the scenes on setting stuff up for the comic, The World of M, as well as I'm actually working on another comic called Radical, which is out in Australia. I finished number 4 already. I'm working on issue number 5. I don't know what the status is as far as release dates and stuff. But again, not my department. I have other stuff. I have my other projects going on. And go to. I think Star Wars classics stay in our hearts. Yep, I'm coming to. That Dazzler's a real Dazzler. Thanks. Comic-Cons need to come back ASAP. Oh, yeah, conventions are sweet. Sweet conventions. Okay, so she got some lights over there. Her hands over here. You know what? Put some nails in those hands. Got these hands super. Okay. Okay, I'm pretty cool with this. I can keep adding details and stuff because I am a maniac. But yeah, you know what? That I do have to say, one of the things I like about Empire so much is the whole Hoth. Everything on Hoth is awesome. I mean, everything. I mean, what happens there? The fight, the battle. You've got the Imperial Walkers or ATATs, whatever you want to call them, coming in. They're fighting them for the first time. You have those troopers with like the long masks and those designs are so cool. Their winter uniforms, look nice and warm. They have a really cool design as well. So much cool stuff going on in Empire. And then then you have a shift. It's better. The snow speeders. Mm-hmm. Star destroyers. Yep. I mean, right? You're talking about the setting. The setting is awesome. And again, you have what happened. Luke almost freezes. There are other things dangerous to them. They're not completely untouchable. Some snow creature did almost did them in. Dark back, back. What? Harpoons, the snow speeders, the wampa. Oh. Yeah, a lot of awesome things going on. Yeah, it's a great movie. Story wise, it's so important. I mean, then you have, you know, the freaking, what would you call it? The reveals of all reveals. This whole thing is going, and it's just like, I'm your dad. That's like the reveal of all reveals. After that, it's just like, whoa. Think about it. That's like, Maury Povich made a whole entire show based on I Am Your Father. Think about it. Maury Povich had a whole career based on I Am Your Father. I mean, that's how important that stuff is. It had the reveal of all reveals. Good action, some great designs. Really, really, really great designs. Well thought out. Gosh darn it! I just saw a tangent here. Okay, guys, I got a tangent here from this microphone into that collar. So I gotta go over. I gotta have to go bigger. So this microphone's gotta be bigger now. Rough tangent right there. Okay, good. Now I got the mic fixed. So all I did was just make the mic bigger. Just made the foam a little bit puffier. Break that up a bit. Okay, gonna pass the ink. Give that one more pass. Right? The thicker the line, the more forward it comes out, right? So when we do something like this with so much going on, if we silhouette her with a slightly thicker line, so then she will pop up. She'll pop forward while the background recedes some, right? Hence I did a quick second pass up around her hair, pass around here. So now visually, she actually, even I angle it a little bit, you can see it. She pops out more from the background. Han and Carbonite, Boba Fett, right? We get to see Boba Fett for the first time, right? We do, right? Now I feel like binge watching Star Wars. Hey, I watch it. I watch it every winter. Every December. Love playing the snow speeder, and that's had also the cardboard Death Star was really cool playset. Then I have that, but yeah, sort of kind of first time. LOL. Yeah, that's a cool effect. Sort of kind of first time. LOL. So, all right. So to touch up those edges, and as we done, I went over here, but again, mainly because I was having such a great time with you guys. I kind of just backed off my pace, so I can just chill and talk. That Christmas special. Let's not talk about that Christmas special. All right, I'm blowing on that so it can dry. All right. So folks, thank you for chilling with me. Thank you for hanging with me. Again, these two are still available via my Kickstarter. At a low price, much lower than I would normally sell them for. So go check it out. Got this Venom. You also have this Silk card. These are sketch cards. You see, that's the size of it. That's all the art on there. Yeah, crazy. That's all available on my Kickstarter link. Just search The World of M. My This is the second issue. If you guys want to check out the comic, you know, all my heart's poured into that. All my love, all my efforts. Issue one's already out there, so you can actually read the first 14 pages. Link in the Kickstarter. You can check that out. Um, you can give that a look. Only 7 days left. 7 days left to the Kickstarter. 7 days left, and we're almost there. We're closing in on 87%. I'm getting a lot of activity. So guys, if anything, if you can't pledge, I get it. It's a very tough time of year. I knew it was gonna be hard, but if you can't pledge, no problem. I get it. But 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 if you can tell your friends, I'd appreciate that very much. Anything helps. You can go all digital, and you can read the comic all digital. I got 12 pages you could actually preview of issue number one right on there on the Kickstarter. You can check that out. Thanks again for hanging out with me. This stuff's gonna be online. I'll probably add this bad boy to the Kickstarter as well. I gotta sign this. um, these are all gonna go up at a really low prices to how I normally price my work. I am not a hobbyist. I am a full-time illustrator, professional artist. This is how I make my living. So that's why I do all this stuff, right? So thank you guys so much for hanging with me. It was a really exciting night tonight. It was really exciting. It was pretty awesome. I started just chatting, low energy, and before I knew it, it was like to the stars. I gotta thank Octopolis so much for showing up with his crew. He made it really exciting in here. We already had a great time, and we just had more people join us, right? So that was super cool. I'll try not to get drunk the next coming weeks, being off work for a month like last time. Doesn't matter. You came by and we had fun. Thanks for the raid, Octopolis. Thanks everybody for hanging out. Lynn, thanks for hanging out. You actually you made a great addition to the chat tonight. Let's do this. And Real Talks, we go far back. We always they always show up here. Super cool people, really helpful people. They love the geek culture. They love all this stuff. So I'm really hoping you guys it was really nice to see you guys chatting and everything. So this is really awesome. So next week, I gotta be at work. Oh no. Well, have fun at work. Have fun at work. Next week I'll be on. I'm gonna be on for at least an hour. I want to come in and just say hi, update you guys with the campaign. It should be almost over by then. I gotta check the dates. I think it'll be over. I don't know. Either way, we're gonna be celebrating something. So guys, have a Merry Christmas. Have a great night, and again, Merry Christmas, and thank you guys. I really appreciate what you guys have done for me thus far, hanging with me, giving out subs. Thank you so much, guys. Gifting subs. Thank you for the gift subs. Thank you for showing up. Thank you for the follows. Really awesome. So again, it's been a really long goodbye. So let's get right to it. Have a great night. Ends Wednesday, December 30th. Okay. So then the Tuesday I'm on is the day before it's over. So that's awesome. Hopefully next time we'll meet the World of M has smashed through its funding goals. Hopefully, that's the goal. So help spread the word. Please help spread the word. Okay, guys. Thanks so much. Have a great night. Peace out. And let's cross those fingers. Smash them goals. You guys too. Smash your goals too. Get it done. Thank you. Good night for me.